So greetings from the Nile, and this is your energy update from Egypt. And what a perfect place to do it, because the Nile is all about rebirth. It's all about rebirth. It's all about the sacred waters of just like bringing renewal, kind of womb energy and everything like that. And the Nile is a reflection of the Milky Way, the stars, as above, so below. Heaven is on earth. What perfect place for me to deliver this energy update to do with the new moon in Sagittarius, December the 1st. So if I can give you just a bit of a panoramic here, just so you can see where I am. How beautiful is that? Okay, and there, this is the hotel that we always stay in. One of our favourites, mine and Waleed's actually. It's absolutely beautiful because it just runs straight onto the Nile. Okay, so you can come in here and have your breakfast, and it's just like, and those that have come here with me, you know, right? You know. Now the West Bank is right behind us here, which is the Valley of the Kings, okay? And then also as well, when the weather's permitting, which is most of the time, the balloons go up. So you go for a sunrise cruise across the Nile, and then you go up in a balloon ride and you watch the sunrise. It's absolutely divine. So that is very much all part of the Tablets of Light tour. But I'm just really happy and blessed to be here, delivering you this video, bringing you this energy of the Nile, which is all about renewal, all about rebirth, all about freedom. Water is freedom, it flows, it does its thing, right? So I'm just so chuffed that I can do this video on this day here with you now. And as I leave this video, I'm then going to walk to Temple Mut, and I'm doing a very, very powerful walk today, all to do with Sekhmet. So there's going to be much more that I'm going to be sharing on this day. But for now, let's get into the new moon, Gospel of Marie, the way I see everything. And, you know, let's talk about Sagittarius. Sagittarius are zodiac, which are very much like, you know, I think they're a bit like Aquarians. They're like, let's do this, let's do that. And I mean, Aquarians, we're very, very visionary, aren't we? And we kind of like see into the future and we go there. So in a way, I like the Sagittarius because it's kind of like, you know, it's spontaneous, it's free, it's fun. There's a lot of childlike awe in there, and it brings a lot of lightness to the energy, and I've been feeling that since I've landed in Egypt. So basically, like living in freedom and flow, just like the Nile River. So I've got several points here. You know, I like my points. I'm going to dive straight into them. So number one, living life on your own terms, being free from restrictions. ... Fill in the blanks. For me, restrictions from the mind. You know, belief systems, this chatter, everything like that, you know what I mean? Telling me that things are so wrong when everything's so right. So basically it's about really claiming how it is you want to live. I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, Aquarius into Pluto on the 19th of November, this whole year has just been like layers. It's been a massive transformation, and it hasn't been easy. So now it's a question of asking yourself, right, it's a bit of a review, and bring in Mercury retrograde now. That's a good thing. Don't get it twisted. Everybody goes, oh, Mercury retrograde. It's a good thing. You get to go and revisit and have a look at things and reassess and review. So that energy is very much with us as well, where we're kind of like looking at things and saying, right, how can we do things differently? Because this is very much about grounding and coming into the physical body, because the only way you can truly change your life is by physically choosing something else to go into a different direction. So I would say that this new moon, sorry about the noise, I've just moved from downstairs up. Anyway, it's the chaos and the calm. Let's bring it all in. So, you know, I would actually say like this moon is all about now reviewing 2025. What are you going to do differently? Because you can change it all in here, but then you have to take action. And I've been talking a lot about that. So it's actually what you physically choose to do is going to be the game changer now. And that brings me a lot into this energy update today, because it's all about stepping into your uncomfortable space, because that's where this change is. You can't stay where you are anymore, but I think we've all kind of figured that out, you know? Number two, beliefs versus faith. Oh, I've been deep diving with this one. Belief and faith, two different things. Belief is very much about the mental body, about like, you know, it comes from the mind. Faith is that really, really deep knowing of just, you know, you are that one consciousness, you know, you're tapped in, you know, you're part of it all. And that faith is just knowing that you are part of the kingdom of heaven, knowing that your consciousness that runs through your body is part of that. There's no separation. Knowing, just knowing, that's it. You know what I mean? Whereas a belief is you believe in something to be true. So can you see that there's a difference there? But I do believe with the collapsion, it's my word, the collapsion of beliefs is going to actually give you the great reveal and the access fully to your faith. because faith and belief are two different things, and many think it's the same. It's not, you know. So that's what the great reveal actually is, you having full exposure to and full access to your faith, to just get rid of all of this mind stuff and actually just be in the presence, in the now, because that's the only way that we're going to access the next level, by coming into our human selves. I've always said that the golden key is actually the humanness of this whole experience, not being stuck in the spiritual worlds of just like, you know, pyramids and stars and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's there, but it has to be backed up with the biggest anchor, which is the physical. So if you're not doing that, then forever float. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you could be on the Nile forever just going nowhere, or you could actually just be going with the current and just, you know what I mean, constantly regenerating. You know what I mean? Or you could just be floating around like a plastic bag. We don't want to be doing that. Okay, so now, number 3, expression of joy. Okay, because this is very much to do with the Sagittarius energy, isn't it? It's just like joy and woo, and do you know what I mean? Don't sweat the small stuff, come on, do you know what I mean? And which is so not me, even though I am like that, but like there's a part of me that does sweat the small stuff. Now let me tell you what happened to me as soon as I landed here. It was all about blood, life force, all of the things, right? So this is now our day 3 in Egypt with me and Wally doing our own little pilgrimage. So we're staying in an Airbnb, okay? On the first day, right, the first day, there was a raised lip in the bathroom, okay? And I remember tripping over it, and I had my trainers on, and I was like, oh, I need to watch that. An hour later, I was getting ready for bed, and I tripped over it, and I thought I just stubbed my toe. I don't even want to show you what my foot looks like, but it was my right toe. I actually cut the bottom of my toe, and I was walking around the flat, and there was just blood everywhere. My whole foot's black, right? So I of course basically go straight into, what does the big toe of the right foot mean? It means expression of joy. Thank God I didn't do my left, because my left is like expression of sorrow. We ain't here to do sorrow. So yeah, so that right foot, okay, and remember your right foot is basically about how you step forward physically into your life. Your left foot would be about emotion, right? So this backs up the whole coming into the physical, right? So your right, put your best foot forward, and right now it's the right, okay? So anyway, that boom hit my toe, right? Really, really bad. And then that night, I went to bed, and I woke up at 3 a.m. and I had this overwhelming sense of impending doom. The fear that I usually get as a starseed walking in the physical, which is like really big for me. It can give me anxiety attacks in the night. It used to, really, really badly. And I get waves of it, but it's like, this is the purge I've been walking my whole life, of just clearing this soul heavy energy. And I got it again at 3 a.m. and it came in, and I was like, this is intense. And it was really heavy, and I wanted to leave the planet again. And I was like, oh, this is very old energy. Woke up the next morning, completely the opposite. Massive, like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so excited to be here, so on and so forth. So that backed up my big toe, because then I went to the museum, Cairo Museum, the new Egyptian museum, and I was just faced with loads of Sekhmet statues. And as I stood in front of her, she was like, you know, this is the message. She said, I literally had to slam you into joy for you to pay attention, and to make you aware of to how much joy you don't receive, because this is all about receiving. So it's an awareness. So now I had the best day yesterday. I was like nearly in tears all day, because I was having so much fun. I was like, that's amazing. And today I feel exactly the same. So it's all about joy. Joy codes, abundance codes, and all the things, because joy and abundance are the same thing, right? So now number 4, stepping into the unknown. Okay, so now, you know, we're coming out of our comfort zones, right? Look at the sun, it's like, oh. I'm just gonna stay there, even though I can't see the screen. But yeah, we're stepping into the unknown. Okay, so I've got here, out of the comfort zone, working with things outside of your control. So if you're having to work with things outside of your control, what are we talking about here? We're talking about Heka, magic and medicine, letting it flow, just basically letting it just roll, and just, you know, you're safe, you're so safe, you're so looked after, you're so protected. Everything is written in the stars, all the good stuff, do you know what I mean? All the shit stuff is what we're creating through our minds. It's not true, it's not real. So the Sagittarius new moon is now grabbing you by the hand and saying, right, what are we doing here? We're going to go and meet Marie next year in Egypt and just get this done. Come and sit next to me here on the sofa or on the sunbed. Isn't that going to be funny? Because I know some of you are manifesting like mofos, and I probably am going to be sat next to you on here, and we'll do a video and go, you see, and we'll share that message with the world. But that is a great place for me to kind of round all of this up. It is all about abundance, you know, and And as soon as I landed, look, we all know that Egypt is about the gold codes and everything like that, and it's all about abundance, but kind of yes and kind of no. It was only this trip, and this is my 7th time to Egypt, it was only this trip that I stepped in and I started to feel the energy of abundance everywhere, right? And I've said the Tablets of Light tour will be my 8th time in Egypt. Number 8 is abundance. I've said that the star seeds that are working on themselves now, that are clearing their abundance blocks and everything like that, you will clear that, because you'll manifest it, and then you'll come and put those codes into the Nile, into the land here in Egypt. So if you are feeling called to the Tablets of Light tour and you're just going, right, I really need to manifest it, don't be deterred, because that's actually the mission. That's the pre-mission to the mission. You are supposed to manifest it. You will. You'll be so surprised and go, wow, did I really do that? Yeah, you did. And then we need you to come to Egypt and put those codes into the earth, and we unlock it for humanity. So that is Tablets of Light 2025. That is the mission that I've been told very clearly. Kind of had an idea of it, but like this time now I'm in Egypt, that's the messages. Clear, 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 clear. So that is my energy update. I'm going to leave it there because there's going to be many more videos coming from me to you, because I'm going to go and see Sekhmet very shortly. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, happy new moon, happy new moon. Now go and write your new plan of action. There you go, plan of action. Grounding, get in your body, everything's fine, all is well. So much love from me in Egypt. Peace.